hometown. He was 15-7 with 7 knockouts as a professional fighter.
Mano Howell, he's from my hometown, Northtown. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be biased here, but he got a lot to show for our hometown.
Brown fought 2 world champions, Frederick Kendo, Vladislav Glaskov, Jaylee Zhang as well.
Mano has an ex-Rumble record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Oak Tree being the veteran here. I think this is going to be a very, very, very tough fight. Despite Oak Tree's age, I still think he's going to go in there and give a challenge to Mano.
For
he
sure.
made him win.
Being a veteran, he has experience, he has discipline, he has a lot to showcase.
And you got to look at the guy. The guy is in shape. The guy is ripped. The guy looks like Mr. T.
He's 57 years old as well.
57. He looks like he's never stopped working out.
Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, no, he's in shape. And by the way, I must admit, his temperament is much different now than it was at the pre-fight festivities.
Oh, yes.
So he's showing right now that he means business.
Very much.
Game face. Look at the legs, though. Look at the legs on Oak Tree. That's where the power comes from.
Right.
The power comes from those legs. You see the muscle?
Yes.
You see the muscle in those legs of Oak Tree? That's power.
Even though there's power in the legs, let's see if he has the stamina.
Where's Mano? He left?
No, Mano didn't enter the ring yet.
And now to the ring, Mano Lights Out Howell. Walking to music by Swerve, CEO.
Mano Howell, a former Penn State football player. 2-1 in the ex-Rumble division.
Now, I have a question. How well do other sports translate in the ring?
Football players going into boxing, it really doesn't do anything. It really doesn't do anything. They may be okay, but it really doesn't do anything.
That's interesting. You would think the endurance from sports or like even the mental capacity will help them out in this ring.
I mean, not even the mental capacity, because when they were growing up, boxing was an option. They chose the other. And it took them this long to get their confidence up and say, you know what, I've been wanting to box since I was a kid. I want to try it now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Boxing was an option. A lot of people love boxing. Boxing don't love them.
That's true.
Look at that.
He's coming in confident.
Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Wow, look at that boy. He got the
his
belts
belt.
and everything. Look at that boy. He ain't come to play. He ain't come to play. Could he be the exception? Could he be the exception going up against the veteran? Oak Tree Brown.
I talked to him briefly before he went in the back, and he was very confident, very, very confident.
Let's throw up to ring announcer Chris Bruce.
He's definitely trying to be 3rd and 1. I'm telling you. This man is a father. He's an inspiration. He got something he's fighting for.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, they say styles make fights, and I think that this is going to be a classic case of 2 different, very different men with 2 very different approaches in the ring. I'm excited.
This bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in our heavyweight division. with the X-Rumble Heavyweight Championship title on the line. Fighting out of the blue corner, out of Salem City, New Jersey, standing 5 foot 11 inches, weighing 240 pounds, Mark Oaktree Brown. And out of the red corner, hailing from Norristown, PA, standing 6 foot 4 inches, weighing 237 pounds, Mano Lights Out Howell.
We got Norristown fans in the building.
A lot of Norristown.
X-Rumble! Your referee for the fight, Kevin
Norristown
Bernard.
in the building tonight.
Norristown's in the building.
Well,
I can tell you guys
caution
this.
you now.
Salem
Do
is a
not
small
hit on the
town.
break. Do not hit anybody when they're down. I will disqualify you, and I don't want that to happen in this fight. So go back to your corners. Touch gloves, go back to your corners when the bell rings, come out fighting.
Mark Oaktree Brown in the black and white. Mano Howe in the black with the green, white, and red. Mark Abrams, Chuck Creekmer, Eric Kelly, Jacqueline Watkins. We're here ringside at Harrah's, Philadelphia, in Chester, Pennsylvania. X-Rumble. This is the X-Rumble Heavyweight Championship.
It looks like Mano Howe is ready to take charge.
Let's see it.
Oh, and he lands
Nice
a jab
jab by
that drives
Nano.
Brown
Wow.
back.
Oh.
And Brown is going for a takedown in there.
What is Brown doing?
He thinking it's football.
This is not MMA, this is boxing, baby. What we doing? What we doing, O?
Uh-oh.
What we doing, O?
I'm about to get out my chair.
You might have to.
No, Jacqueline, you can't move. I got to get underneath. You got to protect me.
I'm telling you guys, now what we saw before the fight is starting to show in the ring.
This is looking like an ugly fight early.
Oak
with Oaktree
came to
holding-
fight. Oaktree came to make it dirty, make it ugly fight.
It seemed like Oaktree.
Nice right hand by Oaktree, overhand right by Oak. This is Oaktree is trying to get into
Listen.
his opponent's head to frustrate him.
Oaktree didn't have a strategy. He was just, it's go
He's
time.
wailing.
That's it.
Oaktree came to make it dirty.
End of the first round. Schedule of 3 between
It's
Howe
gonna be
and Brown.
One thing I like about Howe right now, he's keeping his composure out of the chaos.
Calm, cool, and collected. That's
Well,
a fact.
one's a boxer, one's a brawler. You know, I think that it's going to be tough to see who is who when you're brawling, and you exude a lot of energy when you're fighting that way. But with 1 minute rounds, he won't take them into deep waters like he would if there were longer rounds. So it's going to be hard for Howell to establish himself.
That's a fact. Oaktree Brown is going to be aggressive. Oaktree is going to make it a ugly fight, and he's going to tire Nano out by being physical.
Now, is there a chance for him to catch him coming in when he's throwing those wild punches?
There's a chance to catch him coming in with a nice uppercut or straight down the middle with a sharp right hand. Yeah. If I was him, I'd go for the right hand.
Round 2 scheduled for 3 between Mark Brown and Mano Howe. Brown coming straight after Howe again. Howe landed a good jab to start round 1 that seemed to unravel Oaktree a little bit.
He tried for the uppercut.
He ran into
tried
something.
for it.
Yeah.
Brown seems to have a look.
Oak got a right hand in.
Seems to be having problems with the size and the length of Howe.
And Howe doesn't really know how to use his height and range.
Right.
If he knew how to use his height and range and his jab, he'd have an easier time.
See Howe trying to.
He caught him.
Right hand by the Oak.
From Brown.
Another one by the Oak.
Overhand right by
The
Brown.
Oak is beating him up. Oak is beating him up.
I almost feel like Oak Tree is smothering his own punches.
I agree.
That's a
I
fact.
agree.
He had him there, but didn't seem to follow up, and eventually they got in the clinch.
Like I said, Oak Tree, he has no strategy. I think the only quote-unquote strategy that he may have is tiring him out.
Tiring him out and catching him.
Yeah. Wait.
Catching him is working right now.
And he's catching them. He's making it a sloppy fight. He's making it an awkward fight, which is making it hard for Nano to land anything. Nano hasn't really landed anything of significance this whole night.
No.
And Oak Tree hasn't either, but
he did at the end of that round. At the end of that round.
At the end of the round, he got a nice little right hand off.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Oak Tree doesn't have a mouthpiece. Is that fair to say?
He don't need one.
No, he did. They
He
put
got
it in
one.
on
Yeah,
his.
y'all see it as black. Y'all see it as black.
Round 3.
It's the last
Third and
round.
final round. Mark Brown in the black and white. Mano Howe in the black with the green, white, and red trim down the sides. Unofficially, this fight could be even as we go to the final frame.
Right, this is the ring. This is the round, rather. This is the definitive round.
Oak Tree swinging. Oak swinging. Oak got to break that body.
What's interesting to me that Oak Tree, he keeps his face open. He does not block his face at all.
Double jab, right hand to the body was what Oak Tree should. There he go. He just went for it.
He's holding.
Throw right to the body in a clinch now between Brown and Howe.
Mano Howe has to try to get that uppercut in and time Oak Tree coming in. Uppercut followed by left hook.
He's trying to catch him with the right coming in.
He needs to try to land that uppercut.
10 seconds.
Because when you fighting a short fighter, the straight right hand can be ducked, but you can't duck the uppercut.
End of the third and final round.
Yeah, Oak Tree.
This is a tough fight to score.
It is
Tough fight to score.
Very tough.
Well, the first 2 rounds I thought were pretty easy to score. That third round was,
Absolutely.
you know, maybe we see a draw here.
I agree
possibly.
100%. If I could call a draw, this would be the fight to call a draw.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't know, guys. It's up in the air. I think Oak Tree had a lot more hits than Howe.
I think Oak Tree was establishing his dominance a little bit more. He had that definitive end of the ring punch where he stunned Howe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
It's
Oak
tough.
Tree had the more better body language.
Yeah,
the
very
more
much.
positive body language. He looked more confident. I'm gonna give it to Oak Tree.
Give it to Oak Tree. Okay. I agree with you, actually. Believe it or not, he's definitely showing more energy towards that you would see in a victor.
I don't know, you guys. It's up in the air.
It's up in the air, but Mark Brown did his thing. I mean, Salem, as I was saying earlier, Salem is a small town in South New Jersey, and it's a rough town, you know. So
Very
this is
much.
where Mark Brown was born and bred, and if you look him up, there's a lot of history there with him. And I think that he was able to pull out the win in this fight. Howe has no shame, though, no shame whatsoever. It goes to the judges, so we'll see what they saw. Looks like Howe has his daughter or a child coming in the ring.
The judge saw the Oak.
Did Oak Tree just say something to us?
Oak, no joke.
No, he just gave us a wave.
Okay.
You know.
Salute.
Okay.
I call him Oak, no joke.
Oak, no joke. I like that.
Oak, no joke. Good.
We have our ring commentator, Mark, about to give an interview to the winner.
we have a decision. Judges scoring the fight 30-29, 29-30, and 29-28. With a split decision.
Wow.
Your winner, out of the red corner.
Whoa. Split decision.
That's not right. That's not right. That's disrespectful.
Split decision win for Hal.
Wow.
Eric, maybe I'm biased.
No.
He's representing Northtown. He held up a good fight. It was a difficult decision.
Representing the town that wow.
It was a difficult
It was a tough decision.
If you wanted to see who won that fight.
Tough decision. I don't know if I agree with it, but I can understand perhaps why the judges saw it the way they saw it.
I agree with you. It's all about technicality. And no disrespect, Eric. Like, I know you know your stuff, but when it came to Oak, he was all over the place.
Oak Tree once again.
We're here with our
Good
winner,
fight
Emmanuel
overall,
Hal.
both fighters.
Oak Tree's a warrior.
Tell us what you think the difference was in the fight that got you the victory.
I listened to my training. Malik Harris and Jeff Wilby, Don, second to none. King's Corner Boxing. You guys want to learn something? Come and find King's Corner, I'm telling you. For everybody, kids, women, men. But I just like to say, all the people that stayed faithful to me, all the Northstonians, all the people that came and supported me, thank you so much. It means everything to me. I'd like to thank God, and then on a second, I want to thank Oak. Oak is the man. I love Oak to death. From the first time I met him till tonight. Thanks, Oak.
What do you think the difference of the fight was for him?
It was a good fight. He caught me with a jab, a good jab. I stumbled a little bit. I was loading up too much on my punches instead of letting my hands go like I'm supposed to be. I'm here atop of South City, New Jersey. All my fans and cousins that came out here tonight, I love y'all, but he promised me it could be a rematch.
Who wants to see a rematch?
Hey, got my man, my word, Oak.
There you have it. Maybe we'll see the rematch sometime soon. Back to everyone
swear
ringside.
on the rematch, guys.
All right, thank you, Mark. There you have it, guys.
There you have it, guys.
Philly,
I've
make
never
some
seen a
noise!
pinky swear on the rematch in the ring ever in my
Who's
life.
ready for Krishan?
Is this a new thing?
This is a new thing.
I said, who's ready for
That's interesting.
Krishan?
But let me say this.
Oh, Philly turned up.
It should be noted
Okay,
that
so
we
we have
had
an
a
after
Kappa
party
and a Q
on the
in the
third
fight
floor.
tonight.
Right after
Two
this, after
black-letter
party,
Greek
we need everybody to
organizations.
come out.
And I'll admit
Big
this, I
shout out
talked
to
to
Celebrity Boxing,
Hal and I
ex-Rumble,
told him I was an alpha
putting
man,
this
and he
together,
told me
David
something
Feldman.
that I can't repeat, but it was all love.
Yes, that's what we love. We love
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
We
But
love
yeah, that was a tough fight to judge, so I'm
Let's
not going
bring the
to
ring
be
girls
critical
out. Make
to
some
the
noise for
judges.
the ring girls.
Shout out to the ring girls. The
We're only
ex-Rumble
a
ring
couple
girls are
fights
in
away
the
from
house.
Krishan and Zenith.
Up next, we got
Oh, it's gonna be
Venus,
crazy.
Marcel and Fatima Mayweather.
I need Philly to
This
make
is the
some
big fight that
noise.
everybody's looking out for.
This is the big fight.
Listen,
Who wants some shirts?
Listen, we have Jeff Mayweather in the house.
Put your hands in the air if you want some shirts.
I believe we have
Everybody put your hands
Floyd
in the air
Mayweather
right now.
Sr. in the house as
Yeah,
well.
we got Floyd Sr. in the house. We got Jeff Mayweather in the house. TMT, the Mayweather family.
excuse me, let me pronounce it right. Venus Marshall. Venus Marshall.
I got to tell you guys, I'm going to be superficial here. I'm loving the drip from the boxers, the corners, the artists. Everybody looks real good tonight.
Everybody came through. Like I said, everybody has something that they're fighting for.
Yeah.
You know, we showing up and showing out tonight.
This is about legacy, I believe, right?
Very much.
Fatima is a Mayweather. That means something.
That means a whole lot. Now, I will say this. Just because you're Floyd's sister, that doesn't mean Floyd can fight for you.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, that's you in there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
But Fatima Mayweather was born into boxing.
Yeah.
So you better believe that she knows a few tricks.
I agree.
But let me ask you this. Can she go home after this fight if she leaves?
It's not going to be easy.